It's the man YSN, and you're listening to YSN Radio. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I know what time it is, man. You're rocking with the man YSN, and you're tuning into the episode of YSN Radio, the coolest podcast in the South, man. I got a very special guest on the line with me right now, all the way from Savannah, Georgia. He's got this new song coming out called Broke With. Is absolutely bananas, bro. You got to go check it out. Got the one and only Mr. Yung Damon on the line, brother. How you doing, man?
What's going on, fam? How you doing?
Can't complain, man. Can't complain, man. So boom, I was just checking out the track Broke With. You got a hit on your hands, man. You got a hit on your
Appreciate it.
hands, man. I've seen you been posting the snippets all on your Instagram page, man. They're all going crazy. A lot of fire emojis in the comments, man. So talk about how this track came together and what was your inspiration behind it?
Basically, it was just like it's like an anthem, cause I'm big on loyalty, so that's big with me in my circle. So I felt like I'm getting money with the people I was broke with from the time that I started to now. It's like I'm with some of the same people, my core people in my circle. So I just felt that was perfect, and that song will resonate with a lot of people who feel the same way. So I got a street version, and then I got a more radio friendly version for everybody to sing along to.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. And I'm the same way, bro. I feel like once you go through some shit with some people with your people, bro, and y'all actually, get it out the mud, you feel me? Come up and actually, achieve those goals that y'all were working for when y'all didn't have it like that, man. It makes it,
Right,
it it makes it sweeter in the end, man. Makes it
right,
sweeter.
definitely.
Most definitely, bro. So, boom, let's rewind all the way back to the beginning, man. We talked about, like I was saying earlier, from Savannah, Georgia, bro. So, talk about your come up in Savannah and how'd you end up getting into music?
Um, I had like an assignment in school one time in like English where we had to do poetry and write a
Hmm.
poem for an assignment. So I never planned on rapping, but the way I formatted the poem, like I got like an A on it, but it was kind of like a rap. So that's when I kind of knew like I could structure it like that. So I used to just try it. And then once I recorded my first song, I kind of got like the reaction to high school. And then after high school, I ended up getting introduced to Sean Barron from Atlantic.
Hmm.
And he gave me records with Ty Dolla Sign, Diggy Simmons, Alley Boy. So after that, I knew like, okay, this is serious. Because from where I'm from, that's big. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's coming straight from nothing and then getting those major features. Like he just gave them to me because he like believed he said I had a lot of potential.
Hmm. Nah,
So
facts, man. So, like, so how did that come together? So, you, like, as soon as you jumped into the game, you got the songs with Ty Dolla Sign and all them?
yeah. So that was like maybe 2012, 2013. Somebody I knew in the city that's like my sister, she was dating Diggy Simmons' manager. So that's how I got introduced.
Hmm.
So you know how, like they said like it's not what you know, it's who you know sometimes. So he heard the music I had and took a liking to me, and then I went to Atlanta and sat down with Sean Barron, and then the rest was history. So that kind of gave me a head start amongst like the local artists because I had like major features still being independent.
Right.
So I just kept grinding from there, and eventually I got my own features with like Rollo Rodriguez, Project Pat, Gucci Man, recently Flipper T.
Okay, man. So you've been working with some major hitters over the years for sure.
Yeah, so I've been covering a lot of ground independent. So now just having a major distribution, that's gonna really give me the reach I need.
Absolutely, man. So what were some of the biggest lessons you've learned working with artists like that? Gucci Man, Ty Dolla Sign, like those are certified legends in the game. You feel me? So what were some of the lessons you learned working alongside those dudes?
I learned in the beginning like I didn't know the business because coming into that and getting the features, you're more excited. But if you don't know the business side, you don't know about getting those records cleared. So that's why a few of those records aren't on like Apple Music and stuff because I didn't know the clearance. I was just more excited as an artist to have it, but then I
Mm,
had to learn the business side. So that was like a big lesson in that.
absolutely. So what was like the biggest holdup in between like getting those records out? Just the labels wouldn't clear it on their end, or what was going on?
Now they wouldn't clear it on that end. Like I was supposed to do the video with Diggy Simmons, but he kind of backed out. So it's like you just learning like it's business. So
Hmm. I
and then
got you. Yeah.
after that I took those features and just made my buzz off of that. Like I ain't get discouraged. I just
Right.
kept grinding. And then now that I had like a major cosign with those, then I just used that to get press and then started learning how to just, utilize stuff and make it bigger than what it was.
Nah, facts, man. Facts, man. I feel like a lot of people, that's the lesson a lot of artists have to learn early on. So it's good that you got that out the way at the beginning.
Right. Right. So when I got the new features, it didn't happen. All those are on Apple Music and stuff. So
Gotcha, gotcha, man. So you mentioned earlier, you feel me? You said it's all about who you know, man. I feel like being in Georgia, especially, in Atlanta, everything is happening out here, man. So how do you feel like growing up in Savannah or just Georgia in general helps you in your rise of music?
Savannah, it basically helps me like as far as wanting to push more because we got a Class C market, so they don't come to Savannah look for artists. So I've always been going to Atlanta doing the open mics and networking.
Hmm.
So that's how I've been always touching hands with the DJs and the people up there. So I always had like a little buzz doing that. And it's more advanced in Atlanta because they already got a circle of people in the industry. So I learned a lot more coming to Atlanta. So coming back to Savannah, I was always a little bit more ahead of people.
Hmm. So you said it's a Class C city. What do you mean by that?
Like it's a Class C market, so the labels don't come here to look for music. So unless you got like an undeniable song that's going viral right now, they don't come here to look like a big market like Atlanta or New York or Texas. They don't come here to find talent. So we don't have a lot of talent that made it out of Savannah. We have like maybe a handful of artists.
Mm. Isn't a Quando Rondo from Savannah
Yeah,
or
we got
Macon?
Quando Rondo, Big Boy, and then Camouflage that passed away. That was about it. Like we had some people that had like a buzz, but nobody that went to that major level.
Gotcha, gotcha. So hitting the road and going to Atlanta, like a lot of times they say, if you really want to make it, you gotta get out your city.
Yeah, so I always did like the surrounding areas, the Carolinas, Florida. Like I always been networking outside of the city. So a lot of DJs know me like in all the different coalitions because I just been networking hard.
Right, right, right. And that's how it's supposed to be done, man. Because a lot of times, bro, people will be like the hottest man in their town, wherever that town may be, and they never hit the road, and they don't
Right,
unlock their full potential because they're scared to break out of whatever town that thing is, man. But it's a whole world out there.
right. Like Gilly said, you got to play the away games. You can't play the home games. You got to hit the road.
Exactly. No, in fact, 'cause that home field advantage helps everybody.
Right. You got to get out your comfort zone.
Absolutely, man. So, going back to, working with these big name artists, man, how did that help your craft and finding your sound so early on?
It definitely helped me push to know that like you have to have a distinctive sound. Can't sound like somebody. You got to be original. So that's what like draws people to me, my voice. So it's like being on these tracks with these major artists, I stand out too. Because a lot of times people will get a feature and they'll carry them like we neck and neck when I'm going
Hmm.
with major artists. So that's why I know I can compete on that level.
Facts,
But
facts.
sometimes people will have a feature and people just skip to the feature. Like I want people to like the song even if the feature wasn't on it.
No, for sure. No, a lot of times, the rappers will give you like a throwaway verse or something, you know what I'm saying, just to take
Right,
your money, and then people gonna tune in because it's whoever is on the song, and then they don't give their A plus, and so it ends up just going nowhere sometimes.
right.
So I feel like it's kind of like up to you to keep them interested, reel them in for
Definitely,
real,
definitely.
for sure, man. So boom, I was looking at your Instagram. I seen that you were just in Knoxville not too long ago for Lollapalooza 25, which is crazy because I was on that show as well, guest hosting with Sean Don, man. So what was your how was your experience in K-Town, man?
That was great. Like for them not like knowing or being familiar with my music, like that's probably like the best show I've done so far.
Yeah.
Crowd participation when I asked them to repeat like the lyrics of the song, they did it. And before I got on stage, like they kind of seen like the jersey, the throwback, and the jewelry. So they're like, "Who are you? Like, are you performing?" But like when you get up there, we gonna show you love, and they definitely did.
Absolutely, man. Now I went to college at UT, man. So, Lollapalooza that's like a big deal. That's like a
Right.
big deal in
Like that was
Knoxville.
definitely a good experience. I definitely want to do it again.
Absolutely, man. Not for sure. So, what was like your biggest takeaway from that, man? Because, like you said, being in a market like that, you've never been there before, like what was like when you that ride home, how was you feeling?
Um, like basically, like if people see the clip, it was a predominantly white crowd. So for them
Absolutely.
to embrace me like that just let me know like I'm built for this. Like I'm
Yeah.
marketable all around. It's not just to my ethnic, just to every race. So
Yeah.
I definitely could push the song. So that's why I'm glad with like the broke with it was a street version at first, and then I made it more marketable to where everybody can rap it.
Right, nah, for sure. Because, we see a lot of rappers, they go to the festivals or they'll perform overseas, and it's just straight white people in the crowd, saying nigga like, just like you and me.
Right.
You feel me?
Right. So that was like the broke with like the original lyrics was I'm getting money with the niggas I was broke with, but I like no. I like when I get that to the radio, I don't want to just have like the edits. I want this to be completely clean where it's like the limited amount of like blanks. So
hmm
I converted to the people I'm getting broke with, so that way it's universal.
Facts, facts. So was performing in front of that all white crowd kind of like, maybe I should probably do this for my singles from now on?
Yeah, definitely. Like it's way more love. It's way more love.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Makes the crowd more comfortable too.
Because you would have thought like they already knew me the way like if you watching the video and didn't know who I was, you would have thought they was already familiar with me because it was like females in the audience with their phone facing me, like trying to get me
hmm
on the camera to get footage and wanting to take pictures afterwards. So it's like that's the most love I ever seen, especially like outside of the city.
Facts. No, they was rocking with you, man. I seen, which was crazy, bro, because like I literally was at leaderboard, so it's crazy that we didn't cross paths. We maybe did, and like,
Didn't know.
yeah, it's crazy, man. But no, I'm glad that you had that experience though, man, and they showed you all that love, bro. Because sometimes people go out, shows like that, man, and you know, um, people are just waiting to see the headliner, So it's good
Right,
that
because
you
they
were
could have
able to.
just been sitting there just looking at me, but they embraced me. So that like that ride home, like I ain't even go to sleep that night. Watching the footage over and over. So
Right.
definitely was a good experience.
Living on that high, man. Absolutely, bro. So, I was reading it to you, man. You've actually done a lot more bigger stage, man. You performed on the Scream Tour, NBA games. So, like, what was the one performance that you've done that stood out to you the most?
I recently did Orange Crush, the
Okay.
beach festival in Savannah. That was like one of the first time they had performances. So that
hmm
was good to have that type of crowd because I believe it was like over like maybe 20,000 people, probably more than I don't know the exact number, but that type of crowd. And then I did the Scream Tour date with Diggy Simmons and I think with Jacob Lattimore and the OMG girls. It was
hmm
at Carol Wynn's. But that was a good crowd because with Diggy Simmons being on the record, and I performed it because he tweeted out the record. His fan base already knew it, so when I performed it, they were singing it word for word. So that was a good experience.
No, absolutely. Especially uh around that time, I remember Dickie Simmons was, man, he had the hose, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. So it was a lot of females, and I had the OMG girls, and then
Yeah.
Jacob Lattimore. So and then was at Carol Wynn's too, and then the
Mm,
Two Chains performance that was at Fort Valley Homecoming.
gotcha.
So that was like definitely crowds like that is always good response because before I did the Scream tour, they had like the stage manager. He put me in the back. He was like, "Man, just go out there and interact with the crowd. They're gonna go whatever you say. They gonna say back. Like they
Yeah.
into everything."
That's crazy, man. Cause the screen that was such a big show. I remember my sister had went when they came through Nashville. So that's crazy that you actually got to perform there, man, because like tours like that, like people never forget, you know what I mean? 'Cause
Right,
that was a
right.
crazy moment in time.
Because I
Like
still got the backstage pass and all. I kept all that. So I still
absolutely, I
got
would
that.
too. So that's history, man. So I was reading, man. So you got nominated four time, or you won best artist in Savannah four times. So what is that? Getting that love from your hometown, what does that mean to you?
It's just like on a small scale, it's like always like a goal I want to do, like accomplish, like being the best in my city. Because you always want to touch the home base, but like the longevity goal is like the Grammys, the BET Awards. But just solidifying myself in the city just showed, what I'm saying, something for my resume.
Right,
So like I've
absolutely.
I've won that award 4 times. I've had the radio intro on every station in the city, even like one city on the outskirts, Statesboro.
hmm
So it's like everything a local artist can do, I've done here. Like, so
Facts,
it's like now
facts.
it's just time to expand.
So how does it feel getting that love from your hometown, man? Because a lot of times people like that's where they get the most hate from.
Yeah, it's like a love-hate relationship, but it's like now that I got the co-sign with the distribution deal, it's like everybody's watching me now. So
Hmm.
it's like people that probably want to show love, now they can show love because you got that stamp. So
Right.
it's like I've never been the type that when I get in position, I'm like, oh, you wasn't meant. Like I'm embracing everything, the fake love too. So
Hmm.
it's just like, man, I'm so focused on the music.
Nah, facts. It's kind of crazy how people wait to see other people fucking with you to actually show you some love.
Right. It's like you gotta look around like, okay, they like it, like, I like it too. So
Nah, facts. It's a lot of follow the leader ass niggas out here, man. I see it all the time. They was like, all right, oh yeah, and then they always say the same thing, like, man, I always knew it. I always knew you could do it. Man, shut the fuck up. That's a favorite line, man. But that's cool that you actually getting that love though, like you said, accomplishing everything there is to accomplish in your city now, like we was talking about earlier, hitting the road and spreading your wings, man. So one thing that I noticed, like diving through your work, bro, you have high quality. Like your quality is crazy, man, in your music and just the way it sounds and your presentation, man. So talk about your creative process going into how you present yourself, whether it's sonically or visually.
right. Like I can't even like take the credit for that like completely. Like my engineer Fred Love, I gotta shout him out. Cause
Mm,
he been with me from the time I met him. He was going. I met him. He from Atlanta, but he moved out here to go to school at SCAD, so he's certified in the engineering. So
got
we
you.
just built a relationship. And the first single I did with the two features with Diggy Simmons and Alley Boy, he produced. So that's how our relationship got like that. We've been locked in ever since.
Right.
And then I used to have a chick named Lulu that shoot all my visuals, but she kind of fell back from doing that. So I got a dude named Boomin now that's got the quality. But like as far as like my creative process, I just listen to the beat and just let it talk to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't just try to. Sometimes I have an idea in my head and go with it, but I just kind of like if it got like a melody, I just let the beat and I just do what I want with it like that. And it's like I don't really need anything to work. Like I don't smoke or drink. Like everything I do is just sober minded. So it's like I'm real creative. I try to just make ideas that people not doing. I don't try to just do the same song. Like I just try to have new concepts.
Right, right. So, what's that like being a sober artist, man? You very rarely hear, especially rappers, staying away from drugs and alcohol, bro. So, like, how do you feel like that gives you an edge over, other people?
It really keeps me out of trouble because like you got to do the club scenes and be out politicking and it's gonna be around, but it's like I don't do it, so I'm strong minded. So once I do my job, I try to go home, and then, I got like a 4-year-old son, so that really keeps me out the way. If I'm not doing music or have any shows or any press to do, I'm just at home with my son.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. I think 50 Cent has said in his book, people assume that he drinks a lot because, of course, he promotes all these cognacs and different drinks. But like when he say he'll be at the club and he'll have like apple juice or ginger ale in his
Right,
cup while everyone around him is drinking champagne
right. Like if I'm at
because
the club, I get a cranberry juice or water. Like I don't drink at all.
exactly, especially in like situations like those, man, when anything could pop off at any minute, bro. You have to be on your and like on in your best mind because you gotta be aware. You gotta be aware,
Right,
man.
right.
And plus, like, bro, especially like with fentanyl around, bro, people be man lacing
Yeah,
shit,
you
bro.
never know what's out here, so it's like, man. But it's like I know, like I used to be having a joke, like, man, the dare people never came to y'all school and talk about drugs, like I remember they used to have those programs and those
Yeah.
assemblies, but like it's never been my thing. Like I've drunk before, I've smoked, but it wasn't me. Like I like to stay focused and clear minded.
Nah, facts. I feel that, man. As I definitely have a beer every now and then, man. But like I don't really smoke anymore, bro, because like it just I don't know the weed nowadays, bro. It's
Yeah,
potent.
it's scary. It's like before you see people dying from the hard drug, but now people dying from weed. So it's like,
Facts. I'm
yeah,
like, geez, bro. I'm like, bro, it's like, I don't know, bro. It just renders me absolutely useless, man. And like, I just like being sharp and focused. You know what I mean? And that's not the substance you need to be on if you're
right.
trying to do that at all, bro. So I'm glad to hear that. I've like literally, bro. So many rappers are like drug addicts in real life, man. So that's
Right.
pretty
Some
cool.
people tell me they're like, man, it's kind of hard because you so animated and into the music. You would think. I was like, nah, that's just me. I just know how to animate on, you feel me, and
Facts.
bring that out.
Facts, man. That's what's up, bro. That's what's up. Definitely big ups to you on that one, man. So
Appreciate it.
going back into the music, bro. So, your latest track, EDSU, it's been making a lot of waves, man. So talk about how that track came together and your inspiration going into it.
Basically it came really out from a humbug. Like I was supposed to be going to the Hawks and Grizzlies game.
Hmm.
And on the way there, I had the beat, but I wouldn't really, you know what I'm saying, focus on going to the studio after. I just wanted to see Ja Morant that night. And then he ended up being hurt, so he didn't play. And then the Hawks were getting blown out. So
Damn.
I left like third quarter and went to the studio and just laid that. Like
Hell
it
yeah.
just happened. But I didn't expect that reaction. Like I knew it was a good song, but the moment I put it out, it just led into Brokewood. Like it kind of got me into this situation. I've been doing like calls with all the DJs, the Fleet DJs, the Coalition DJs,
Hmm.
Southwest Alliance, two official DJs, the core DJs. Like I've been networking hard with that. It's been on E93 in Savannah, Power 106 in Jacksonville, Power 98 in Phoenix, a couple of other states I can't really think of, but it's been on Shade 45 as well,
Right.
and a lot of mixtapes and like placements. So that song definitely helped drive the momentum to this.
Absolutely, man. So you talk a lot about touching the DJs and networking with the DJs, man. How important do you feel like has working with DJs and networking with them helped you in your career? And how do you think it could help other artists moving forward?
I feel like you definitely had to have a relationship with the DJs, and like how I did was once I sent out my service pack and they get it. I ask them if they need a drop. If they play it, they tell me when they play it. I make sure I'm tuned in so I can get the content, posting and tagging them so we can build a relationship from there because it's like they playing it, so I need to support wherever they playing. You get what I'm saying? To build that relationship. So a lot of artists want their songs played, but when they play it, they don't tune in. So it's like, how is the DJ gonna support what you got going on if you can't support what he got going on? So
Right.
I do the DJ calls, I network with them, whatever the drop scripts I send it, like whatever they need from me. Because a lot of people chase the labels, but if you chase the DJ, they'll service it to the fans so you could get to the label. You
Absolutely,
always
man.
need the DJs behind your record.
No, facts. And a lot of people don't understand that concept, bro. You got to show love to get love, bro. It's been
Like not to cut you off, but I did an interview yesterday and the DJ, like off the record when we was talking, he didn't even realize he was already playing my music. Cause I was
wow.
asking him, like, I'm familiar with your station, and I was like a DJ in Ohio. He was like, oh, Swamp Thing? He's like, oh, I know who you are. Now I was playing your song in the mix. He's like, nah, I know. You get what I'm saying? So it's like it
Yeah.
was spread out, but sometimes they don't know the face with it.
Nah, facts, man. Facts, man. That's the thing. Like showing that love back makes a world of a difference, bro. Because like you said, there's so many artists who wants to get their song played, whether it's on the radio, in a club, or wherever. And
Right,
if the DJ fuck with it and actually drops the record, and the nigga don't, as much as like a thank you or what I mean, a simple like
right.
story repost. You know what I mean? It's like
And
it's
then
little things.
you gotta know DJ etiquette too. Like you can't just go in the club and just demand them to play your song because they already got a set and they gotta listen to it to know where to go in, where they can blend with. So build with them before, so that way the next time they go, you get what I'm saying? They can
Right.
play it. They can't just play it then because if it's not up to par with what the crowd is expecting, it's gonna kill the crowd, and it's like your first impression is everything.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely, bro. And I say this all the time, bro. It's like, if I'm finna be DJing at a club or party, whatever, you feel me? I'm posting, every day, where I'm gonna be at, you feel me? You see I'm finna be there, shoot me a DM, like, yo, like you
Right,
said, like before the event, don't walk up to me in the middle of the damn party, hey, play my song, cause like you said, bro, if I put it on and if it's whack, hey y'all, this is his song. You know what I'm saying? Like so many
right,
different things could go wrong. You feel me? So it's like, bro, nah, I like that you understand that, man, because a lot of artists do not have that. They just don't
right.
they can't.
Cause see, I'll network with the DJs on Instagram and then for one, it's like your first impression. So they see I already have a service pack. I got the clean, the dirty, the 8 ball intro, the instrumental. They like, okay, you already like
You
know.
know,
So that
facts.
make them want to listen to it. And then when they hear it, like, okay, you got the quality. They like, oh, I'm about to drop this tonight. So we
Right.
build a relationship. So I'm like, I know a lot of DJs just by knowing the etiquette.
Facts, man. Yeah, knowing ball gets you opens up so many doors, man. Because you have no, especially like I had a mix show on 90.3 for a few years, man, and it was like I'll come across an artist or a song, you know what I'm saying, I really fuck with. I'm like, yo, can you send me a clean version? It's like pulling teeth. So
Right.
you feel me? So like
Like I don't send my song out without the clean version because you never know. Like they got different like corporate events, family events where they might drop your record that day. So that's like I always make sure I got the service pack before I send it out.
Absolutely, man. Nah, it makes a world of a difference, bro. So boom. Moving into like so like how you operate, bro. Like it's very clear that you have a good head on your shoulders. You know how the game works, man. So how do you maintain your consistency and momentum? You talked about after EDSU how they end up leading into Brokewood, and then the big show that you had in Knoxville, and getting in front of new crowds, bro. How do you maintain the momentum that you've been picking up and and staying consistent as you get more busy?
I never get excited. Like you know what I'm saying? I'm grateful for everything, but I just like I never try to get caught in the moment. Cause it's like, okay, say if you do something big, then after that dies down, what's next?
Right.
So after I do something big, I'm trying to do something else big to keep the momentum going. So it's like right now, like, okay, I got this single coming out, but now I got stuff like later on, like I'm gonna be in Double XL magazine in October
Hmm.
that the people don't know about. So it's like I already got stuff laid out for the rest of the year. Like I did an independent movie that's gonna be on Tubi in October. That's coming out. So it's like I try to stay consistent
Right.
to always have some press or some type of content going out to keep their attention because it's hard to get their attention back once you lose it.
Facts.
Because a
Facts,
lot of
man.
rappers fall back for months, and then when you put something out, you don't have the same amount of likes and engagements before you got to stay in their face.
Exactly, man. Out of sight and out of mind is real.
Right.
That shit is real, man. So you talked about securing the distribution deal with Rockstar World. Shout out to my man Rob, bro. How's that partnership helped you and what have you learned from it so far?
Yeah, definitely shout out to Rob Terrell, Xavier, Mr. Lisa, Q, the whole team. It's like that really helped me because I was doing so much independent, but now it's gonna give me a wider reach as far as getting my music to a wider range of audience around the world. Because like the stuff I did independent is like it's crazy that I did it, but it's like now that I got that cosign, I got a lot more structure.
Hmm.
Like they're telling me how certain stuff works with as far as press releases and you know what I'm saying. I'm still being a student and
Right.
everything.
Nah, facts, man. So just like having that machine, like you said, that structure makes it a lot
Right.
easier.
And then I got a team now. So like before I was doing a lot of stuff on my own, like being
Hmm.
the artist and doing video treatments, and then I'm doing the promotion too. So it's like now I can kind of focus more on the music side because they're handling everything else. So that's like a breath of fresh air for me.
Right. All you got to do is produce and deliver.
Right.
Man.
And to me, that's the easy part. So it's like I'm gonna give them the music. They gonna help me put it out the way it needs to be, and then we gonna keep it moving.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely, bro. So, who are some of your influences, man?
Um, I got different influences for different reasons. Like Ludacris, that's the reason that made me want to start rapping because of like his punchlines and his delivery and like his wit. Like he was kind of funny
Yeah,
with the bars too. And then Lil Wayne, Ti, Jay Z, because he had like a different type of style too, and I like him business wise. And
facts.
then locally Camouflage, and then like Juvenile, because I just like the way like his delivery was.
Hmm. Absolutely, man. I like how you mentioned Ludacris. Ludacris, I don't feel like Luda gets the flower he deserves, bro.
I just felt like he was too lyrical. So once the game started dumbing down, it's like sometimes you got to evolve with it. But like man,
Mm.
Ludacris, that's the reason why I started rapping.
Nah, facts, man. I feel like Chicken and Beer, one of his best projects, man. His verse on the Made You Look remix was absolutely
Right, because I
insane.
was on him before that, like when he was on the Madden soundtrack
Yeah,
and he was
like
doing all the features, like I was just keeping up with that.
bro, yeah, Ludacris is crazy. I actually got to see him live last year, and it was crazy, bro, because he did like an hour long, hour and a half set, and it was crazy, bro, because it's like I didn't realize just how many hits Ludacris really had until I seen him live. I feel like he was like one of the first like hip hop artists. Maybe him and Nelly were like in that pocket in the early 2000s. I was able to like transcend into pop as well and still like
Right,
maintain like that edge to him and be palatable for a mainstream artist like cuz he was busting out like Glamorous with Fergie and what I'm saying,
right.
yeah, with Usher, and these are shit that's I mean, you go to like a bar or any type of establishment where white people go, or what I'm saying,
Yeah,
like
you gonna definitely hear it.
Ludacris is there, man. It's like it was insane, like seeing like, wow, bro, Ludacris literally got something for everybody, bro. And you
Right,
don't realize it until like they get into this point in their careers and they start doing they start touring again. and doing all their hits, bro. Like it's crazy. It was crazy to see, man. Ludacris is definitely a legend.
Right, definitely.
Absolutely, man. So boom. Like so where do you see yourself? Where do you see Young Damon in 5 years? Where do you see yourself in 10?
Definitely in the next 5, I see myself charting on billboards, award shows, hopefully winning an award, but be blessed to be nominated, on tour. Maybe diving in more into the acting, because that was the first time I did an acting role in this
Mm,
upcoming movie, Gangsta Gangsta, part two. It's coming out in October. I didn't even audition. They just reached out to me and like, man, you should try this role. And I was like, man, I've never acted before. And then when I did it, I did better than expected. So now they want to, like, it's not, they're still shooting. They want to add more like scenes for me because I only had like a small part, but they
mm.
love the energy I brought. So now they trying to do that. So
Hell
hopefully
yeah.
diving into the acting, just you never know where the music will take you. But
Facts.
definitely want to you use this as a guide to get in like real estate and invest more. Just use this as a stepping stool for everything.
Nah, for sure, man. You definitely got to use your resources wisely, bro. That's what's up, man. And congrats on the movie too, bro. I've been talking about how I want to get in a Tubi movie, man, because like you're probably like the fifth person I've talked to that's in a movie on Tubi.
Appreciate it.
No problem at all, man. So I'm like, bro, God is putting all these
It's
actors
it's
in
a
my
clip
way.
on my page when you get a check you a second you can check it out.
Yeah, I gotta go. I gotta go check. You said it's called Gangster Gangster 2.
Yeah.
Bet I'm definitely gonna watch it, man. And I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, I had it on the show. For sure, man. So boom, if we had to for the people who are listening and tuning in right now, bro, who are unfamiliar with Young Damon, you have to describe yourself using 3 words. What words are you using?
Consistent. Um, it's another word I can use. Definitely consistent. Um, hungry. Definitely hungry and a standout.
Hell yeah. Consistent, hungry, standout. I got you, man. I got you,
Because of
man.
my work ethic and then my voice. Like even though I got lyrics, my voice alone is going like who's that?
Right.
And then
Right.
like I'm always like working, like I'm hungry, like I'm like even though I got the situation now, I'm acting like I don't have it. Like I'm trying to
Mm.
do more. So
Nah, facts, man. You always gotta hustle like you broke, even when you up.
right,
Man.
you
So
can't get content.
exactly, bro, because that's when shit starts falling down, man. So, we're halfway through the year. Well, more than halfway through the year, man. What can we expect from Young Damon in the third, fourth quarter?
Definitely more singles, more visuals, more content. And expect the unexpected. You never know.
Hey, man, I like how you said that. You didn't even, I feel like it's some big unexpected we got playing. You said you got double XL, man. So could we got some
Yeah, I
big
got I
features on
got
the
something
way?
else under wraps I don't want to put out there yet that's confirmed, but you'll see real soon, maybe in the next month or two.
For sure, man. For sure. I definitely got to stay tapped in. So boom, before we get off here, why don't you let the people know where can they find you on social media? Where can they find all your projects at, man? All your music at? And if you got anything else that's about to be dropping, we need to look out for. Go ahead and let us know.
Definitely you can find me on social media on Instagram at Young Damon underscore, X, Twitter, one Young Damon, TikTok, one underscore Young Damon, Facebook Young Damon. You can find my music on all platforms under Young Damon, YUNGDAMON.
For
And
sure.
definitely look out for my single Broke With that drops Friday, produced by Drum Dummy. And I got a lot more music on the way.
Tight. Hell yeah, man. Well, boom. Appreciate your time, Young Damon, bro.
I appreciate you, man.
We definitely got to lock in, bro. I just moved to Atlanta literally like 2, 3 weeks ago, man.
Oh,
So
I'm back and forth. What part of Atlanta you in?
I'm on the east side.
You on the east side?
Yeah,
I used to be on the east. I got a spot like in Gwinnett. My sister up there too, and then I'm back and forth in Savannah because my son.
got
But
you.
we used to be like right there in Jonesboro and College Park.
Okay, bet. I'm still learning. I didn't realize Atlanta was so big. It was crazy. I used to come down here all the time before moving here, but I realized there's more to Atlanta than Midtown.
Right. If you get lost on 285, you just gonna come back around. It's a big circle. If you miss the exit, you keep riding, you're gonna see it again if you
Right.
miss it.
It's definitely been a learning experience, man. But no, hell yeah, bro. Next time you're in the city, bro, holler at me, bro. I'd love to connect.
Definitely, definitely.
For sure, bro. So boom. For everybody back who's listening, man, if you made it this far, very much appreciated for tapping. It's been another episode of YSN Radio. If you're listening, make sure you check out all the episodes anywhere you get your podcast from: Spotify, Apple Podcasts, anywhere you stream your podcast. And if you're watching, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all the YouTube jazz. Check out the website, ysnradio.com. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok at YSN Radio. And make sure you tap in with Yung Damon, man. He is up next. I'm telling you, man. And stream Roku as soon as it drops. It's going crazy, man. Until next time, same place. It's the coolest podcast in the South. YSN Radio. Let's go.